about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on. 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 We about to turn it on. We about to turn it on. Turn it on. We about to turn it on.
Yes, baby, we are about to turn it up, baby. We just made it into 2024. Yes, we did. And It's only 4 days in. It's only 4 days in, and my man Cat Daddy Williams, my man Cat Daddy Williams has made him a gumbo. He done made a gumbo, baby. Yes, yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. And he done made that gumbo, baby. Hey, Nick. Hey, Sunday. What is up? Love to be me. What's up, my bush babies? If you did hit that like, hit that like. Now we are only gonna have audio today. Ah, you got a new phone? Me too, girl. You know my phone was out because it fell in the water. I I just got one too, like a couple of days ago. Again, we're only going to hear the audio, right? And then some stuff I might skip through, but baby, this goddamn gumbo is so good. We're gonna start this gumbo off right now with Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy, Cat Daddy, Cat Daddy. What the Cat Daddy, baby? He ain't playing with y'all. He ain't playing with y'all. God dang it.
Is stronger than you think it would be, probably by about 2. And unbelievably smoother and milder by the same maybe 30% than you could possibly expect. And unlike cognacs the world over, this one doesn't taste like wood at the end, and it doesn't taste like it's got artificial colors, and it doesn't taste like it's got Hollywood. You ain't say nothing. This man told you he had Katt Williams' role. He was gonna be Money Mike, and Katt Williams was gonna be the Santa Claus. Now let's. 3 quick points. You mean in Hollywood they cast a 5'5" black Santa Claus that weigh 145 pounds? That's your story. Your story is the Ricky Smiley that couldn't even do curse words because he had a Christian fan base. He was gonna play the pimp. Why you didn't ask him why has he played a woman in more movies than he's played a man?
Ooh.
Well, I didn't know he shouldn't be able. You wouldn't let an athlete that been on steroids talk about one of the greats. Ricky Smiley can't act because Ricky Smiley can't act. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home. He wasn't even at the premiere. You telling this man you stole that. Oh, so he could get his name in the same sentence with a great one. It is sad. He was just that bitter when we were shooting it. He told everybody, it should have been my role. Everybody on the scene. Why do you think no cast member has ever said anything? He couldn't have played that role like you. I thought he Sir, no one. Why no? He was with KD. He beat up Terry Crews. Why nobody know this story? You know, Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he... What?
I would go to yoga, but I don't have the right gear.
Save on all the best activewear at Sierra.
Also, I might...
Hey, Punk Man, get ready for this gumbo, baby.
And I don't know why he would lose a child and come on the air and start lying. That's why people believe in rituals right there. Is because, well, why would he lie? I don't know why liars lie. But I can tell you this. We auditioned in Los Angeles. Yes. I was audition number 201. 200 black comedians auditioned for the role of Money Mike with me. You're saying all 201 of us was auditioning and you had already had the role and had already shot the role in 4 days? The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom. And that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with. Who? Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we talk about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy, right, where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves a rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped. So considering that's the real story, why would you bring up that story? 35 members of the cast and crew have never brought up that Ricky Smiley was going to play Money Mike. No one ever saw me put on a Santa Claus suit. We got a wardrobe department. They made a Santa Claus suit for me. Why that wasn't in the bloopers? Why? And here's the other thing. Everything that Money Mike said, Katt Williams wrote. So what Ricky Smiley say on his? You can't say my lines, I wrote them. That's how I already know that I'm going to be funnier than you. What he told everybody was Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steve and Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set. That's the truth of the matter. He was so egregious, not now. Then he was so egregious that, and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract, Katt?
That's where he's the unbelievable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life.
Ooh.
They play good women. And I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
So that's why, because when we released that clip and he said that, you responded because he said he was...
Now. He said that in the movie, he was supposed to get baked in the bathroom. So that means he throwing Terry Crews under the bus too. I'm telling you, this is the gumbo today, baby. This is a gumbo today. This is the gumbo. This is Chef Katt Daddy Williams. Yeah, I saw that, Pokemon. Don't forget, gotta like and share and all that good stuff. But he was trying to say, that's right, Nick. He was trying to say that Terry Crews was willing to play the role as a Baptist. Isn't he the same person that said that somebody was touching on him? See, y'all gotta listen carefully. He said, remember, Terry Crews said, hey, I was violated. So why would you take on a role that will violate somebody else if what he is saying is true? Remember, we content creators, we only report it. We don't confirm it. We don't say it's true, but we just report it. Now, if that is true, Terry Crews, you got some explaining to do. You have some explaining to do. Because why would you play a role that you said something they tried to violate you? You was willing to violate somebody in a movie to get a role. And you let, what's up, Sergeant, baby? You let somebody, you all big and buff, you let little old Katt Daddy Williams say, no, you ain't doing that. You won't get me like that. No, ma'am, no, sir, no, and no. Right? Alleged. Well, I gotta say alleged. But let's carry on. Just in case you guys missed that. So we want to bring it on back.
Was supposed to play Money Mike, and you were supposed to play...
You know what to go by.
So that he knows is a lie.
So why would he say it?
Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie. And that's why I had to come on the program. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why are you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over Cable and Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore. The way we ain't even
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you.
Robbie F. got the newest
What's your
edition.
credit card debt
You got a new edition of what? Oh, I have to check that out next.
Solutions you can start implementing today.
The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He don't really look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach.
I'm done.
Why I'm not a movie star. What? He never
I'm
wrote
done.
anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer. We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
Damn.
It seems to me, Katt, that you had a lot to get off your chest.
No.
You wanted to set the record straight.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform. If you give a liar a platform to lie, then I'm not being messy by saying, hold on, that never happened.
Nah, over 6 million now. So almost 7 million.
Each thing I'm saying.
Almost 7 million.
What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't 3 random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Why Earthquake not in movies? Because he's illiterate. He can't read. And they found that out when they gave him a show and put the cards in front of him. Like, all of these dudes are co-entwined and they share secrets. And this is the age of truth. And the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies. Katt's on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories? Because it's competition. You feel like, well, why comedy guys can't just get along? Yes. Why didn't you get along with the other teams you were competing against? If you're a Denver Bronco, why you don't get along with the Cowboys? Something wrong with you?
But I don't disagree. I don't disagree. All the Cowboys. Katt, damn, you like this?
No, that's
okay,
not.
what comedian do you like?
Did you play against the team?
Yes.
I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46.
Okay.
I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the
Nick Stupid.
Faison said
Nick
that
Stupid.
getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got?
0.
Why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all. As a journalist, that's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview. Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was exposed. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn.
I don't know,
it's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I can have that number of these.
Amen.
Gee.
He got me munching. I'm be 50 pounds bigger messing with him. I got the ginger ale, girl. You know that.
Really, kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
I'm gonna show that tonight, Pope. I'm gonna do that tonight.
We good now.
Because the people want to know why did he get blackballed?
Yeah.
Oh, because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing, no, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that, I value that, I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike. Because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America will be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told him to go get the Prowler. I then told him to paint it purple. I told him don't have an actor as playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that no one's ever heard. Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard. Oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. And, like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Katt. But normally when people will give you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or I've ever heard. So I'm taking it at face value.
These are like, this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. Steve Harvey was never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash.
Mama.
Doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. You married somebody else that think like a man.
Oh, Lord.
What are you talking about? They think they can rewrite rewrite history. Guy Tori did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show. There being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network?
Listen, guys, listen.
Movie called Soul Plane that he was leading. No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
Are you overwhelmed by your paid loan debt?
You already know.
Been struggling to pay them back.
He just did his doc.
This man may make me choke. I swear this juice is so good that I hate to stop it, but you know you got to do some commentary. God damn. Hold on. He almost made me choke. He done did a whole show on the club. Katt Daddy Williams making a whole gumbo. A whole goddamn gumbo on the Katt show. Damn it. Oh, Lord. Oh, I had to get this in. This Katt Daddy Williams ain't playing. He ain't effing around, damn it. Everybody, it's about to go down. It gets better on another round because it's about to go. You got that right, Nick. You know that already. Nah, I'm giving you the gumbo now. Katt Daddy Williams is cooking it. Katt Daddy, look at that pot. Katt Daddy is cooking that gumbo, damn it. Oh my God. Woo. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. All right, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
Documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen.
Dang.
It didn't happen. And I hate to
I tell you, I stopped believing in stuff.
For picking apart lies. But Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some powerful people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow. You said boy.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, I was canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people.
Oh shit!
What am I supposed to do?
Oh! God damn it! He got me heard it. Hopefully you guys heard it, damn it. Hopefully you heard it. Oh, holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, hell no. Oh, man. Ooh. 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 Mm-mm-mm. I ain't messing with Katt Williams. If any more casualties, damn it. If any more casualties, I'm cutting this shit off. I'm cutting this shit off. I am not playing with y'all. God damn. Oh, Lord. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Y'all ready? Are you ready? Rice. Rice. I have you some good turkey. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I know one thing. If y'all can't support nothing, y'all need to support my ginger ale for this crap. And y'all need to support them likes. Let's get these likes up. Damn it. Let's get these likes up. He said he was gonna suck us ping, 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 ping. Let's go.
Of that, I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Ooh.
So you wonder what they get?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he has 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part.
Oh shit.
What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star?
Holy.
On behalf of Bernie.
Holy smackaroni. Steve Harvey tried to snake my man Bernie Williams. Oh, that's my baseball player. That's my baseball player. I'm talking about Bernie Mac. Sorry. I know Bernie Williams be on my mind. I know that's my favorite baseball player. But let's get back to this. Bernie Mac. He tried to shank his own friend. He tried to shank his own friend. You heard? Try to get his chat. I'm telling y'all better stay tuned. Y'all, I don't know about the notifications, but y'all better stay tuned because baby, we in for a ride. These entertainers, I keep telling you, these entertainers are entertaining. That's what they are doing. These entertainers are entertaining. Is we don't need to watch TV shows. All we gotta do is watch what the F they doing. Because it's entertaining. I'm gonna cut off everything. I'm cutting off everything to watch these Negroes. Yes, I am. Now let's go.
I will have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Nigga, every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. It's the Daniels! Oh my God! So no, Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100 city tour. I'm not going to have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man.
Okay. Let's get to your upbringing. We're going to circle back and we get some...
I want to protect you real quick because you had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was in 2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
No, I didn't. No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
I know, he's talking about Cedric.
Jokes still from Cedric.
Okay.
You had said it in
Okay.
2019, but it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, no. What comes out in 2000?
The original Kings of Comedy.
Right. I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998. Okay. That's why I'm saying, yeah. So if I said the dates wrong, yeah. So
let's go ahead and clear that up.
Okay.
You said,
yeah,
I had Cedric on here, and I asked him about the joke stealing, and he said the timeline doesn't add up.
Correct.
To that point, you say.
Right. So he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up. It takes about 3 minutes. But then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab to help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship.
Wow.
Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times, and Katt didn't do as I stand before you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from wanting in that patch right there.
Oh!
Are you kidding me? Why would you downplay me like that?
Hold on.
What did I give?
God dang it. It's some casualties up in this house. It's some casualties up in this house. He said he would have busted his stomach. Damn it. Oh, y'all better put some laughing emojis in this mofo. Y'all better put some laughing because he's telling the truth. But as a comedian, he's telling the truth. He's cooking it. He's cooking this gumbo. God damn it. Y'all better put some laughing. He's not gonna bust his stomach, right? God damn it. Oh man. Oh. It's okay. I'm not eating nothing. I'm not sipping on my ginger ale because he's going to make me spit it out. You know what I'm saying? See, this how you tell a story. You know what I'm saying? This how you tell a story. And that's a Virgo for you, right? You know you're gonna analyze everything. So whatever you gonna come with, cat ready. Call now. Somebody please call 911. Y'all know he done analyzed every goddamn thing. You better come correct when you come for him. Okay? God dang it. Y'all know their mouths are reckless. I'm trying to tell you. He's how to bust his stomach. God damn. Not his ass, but his stomach. Let's go.
Give you a pass and you were just gonna lie. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all a group. Cedric, Steve, Ricky, they've been a group. Everybody knows that. They've been aligned. And there are these alliances in comedy. And if you stand against them, then they sometimes have a problem. But we don't let that change the content, because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Ooh.
Can you believe we're this deep into the NFL season? We got to make every second count. With Sportsbook, you can make the most out of every game day. Bet on your favorite team.
Watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship. You seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes. But then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab. Of comedy, and he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship.
Oh, I did rewind it.
Him and Steve had already apologized. Because if you're raised in Ohio, the one thing on your list is, I'm going to get away from snow. And I'm going to get as far. I want to go. Tell me the place. I literally went to a truck stop and I asked all the truck drivers where they was going. And there was one guy going to California and there was one guy going to Florida. And they told me how long it was going to take. And so that's why I ended up in Miami. Because...
How did you get there? You caught a bus? Or...
No, I just told you. I was at the truck stop. I didn't hitchhike. I got in the back of the dude's 18-wheeler. Me and my Rottweiler puppy and my suitcase. Yeah, because I probably had $2,500 on me. Like I was shoveling snow and cutting grass. Like I always have pockets full of money.
When did you make the decision that you were going?
And in Pampers.
Wow. You go to Florida. You tell the story. I've heard you were homeless, and somebody else told the story, said they were homeless, and you said they hijacked your story. Now I don't.
At 13, I shouldn't have to tell you I'm homeless. I'm in Miami, Florida. I have no family members in Florida. I couldn't buy a house if I wanted to. I couldn't get an apartment if I wanted to. I don't have a credit history. Like, this is not a stretch for me to say that I'm homeless. I'm living in a park in Coconut Grove. The park still exists to this day. For 8 hours a day, I would get up and go to the library and study for 8 hours a day to increase my education. And then I would leave out of there and go to the marina and steal car radios and make $2,000 almost daily. Like, I had a routine.
So you really could have played down San Old Thief and Santa Claus. You could have played it.
No, the Santa Claus wasn't a thief. The Santa Claus, you can't tell me. I read the script. Ricky Smiley told me he didn't read the script.
Oh!
The Santa Claus was a crackhead. He just had that outfit on.
Oh!
That's what I couldn't have played.
Okay.
Like I couldn't have played the black guy that got raped in the bathroom.
So at any point in time, you're like, man, I made a mistake, man. I should have stayed my butt in Ohio, man, because this is.
I know.
Man, this ain't what I signed up for.
I didn't experience anything once I left home that I hadn't signed up for. If anything, it saved my life. Me being homeless for that small period of time allowed me to see all of the people that were in that situation and to see that these were lawyers and doctors and teachers, and that these people were white and black and Asian and Indian, and the only thing that all of these homeless people had in common was they made a bad decision and aligned themselves with drugs. And I interviewed them all. What drug? What? And guess what, Shannon? Nobody had a great story. Nobody had a great story of what meth had done for them, what crack had done for them, what cocaine had done for them, what heroin had done for them, what speed had done for them. Nobody had them stories. Everybody's story was, I had my life together. And then I decided to do this dumb thing. And I lost my wife. I lost my house. I lost my cars. I lost my reputation. And I'm now out here sucking penis in the woods.
Ooh. Listen.
Talk about scared straight. You ain't got to worry about me. If that ain't weed or nicotine, you won't see me touching it. I don't want no parts. I done seen what these things can do to people. Anything that take over your free will is the devil itself.
That's right.
Have you ever thought about what your life would have been had you stayed in Dayton, Ohio?
No. That's like asking somebody that's in the NBA for 14 years, like, what would have happened if you didn't come to the NBA? Well, I shudder to think. I thought it was what I was made for. I thought it was what I was built for. Anybody that knows me will tell you that when they first met Katt Williams, when I was Cat in the Hat, and they tell these stories about how he changed his name. Look, the truth of the matter is Disney sued me. Yeah, I was Cat in the Hat. They sent me a cease and desist letter, and I'm not even making $25,000 a year. And the mega company Disney has sent me a cease and desist telling me I can't use any variations of that name. Fine, I'm Katt Williams. That's all that happens. I have been this same product the entire time. They will tell you when they first saw me doing stand-up, I was just like this. This is what I bring. This is my style.
When did you know were you always funny? Did you always want to be a comedian? How did you stumble on a comedianship?
No, I loved what they did, and so I studied them, all of them. I studied all of the white comedians because I wanted to know, why is Monty Python funny? Why is Don not so talented? I wanted to know.
Damn!
What is George Carlin's thing? Like, so I studied all of the comedy masters regardless of the field because I loved to laugh. I didn't know that these people were making a great living at doing this. I thought this is just what they did. They tell jokes. They're funny people. But I love the craft. And that's why when I got into the craft, I thought it was my obligation to make sure that I kept writing new material so much that it forced these comedians to stop doing the set they've been doing for 10 years and keep writing some new stuff. And I knew that if I could get that to take on, that most of these bums would have to just quit comedy because they can't keep up. They're not going to keep writing an hour worth of material.
Right.
I've written an hour worth of material 19 times. They're not going to do it. Why? Because they're not creative writers. They want to get somebody else.
They're both Virgos.
And put it together.
So, if I'm listening to you correct me if I'm wrong. I think the best thing that ever happened was the internet. Because now they have to. Because normally, like you said, you could do a set and you do that I said in Kansas City, people ain't heard it in San Francisco. People ain't heard it in Miami. They ain't heard it in Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, so forth and so on. Now you do a set, it's on the internet. Somebody heard it. So you can't do a set and make it last 3 months, 4 months.
Well, it doesn't allow the regular comic the ability to grow. Is the real problem. Like, part of comedy is me taking these jokes in January, and by March, I've begun to craft this joke. It's not as simple as it was when I wrote it. It was just da 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 da. But now it has the complexities of the fact that I'm having to deliver this to an East Coast audience, a down South audience, a Midwest audience, a Utah audience, a Colorado audience. And so it begins to take on a different complexion because you're having to deliver it to different people.
Okay.
And so this is what sharpens your joke. You then take those sharpened jokes and make a special. Not you just randomly take some. So it's a process. You don't allow them to process it the first time the guy did the joke. Now that's his joke, and the joke is everywhere. That just sets it up for people to steal.
So how many times must you tell a joke before you master it?
How many times have you had to sleep with a woman before you're done with her?
Ooh! Oh!
That's not fair. If it's great, never.
God dang it!
If it ceases to have usefulness, so it has been spoken. Right.
Yep, 6 million, sis.
You was raised in Florida. You had some help, some ladies of the night.
No.
That's not true.
No, that whole story doesn't take place in Florida. That story takes place in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
So after I'm in Florida, I then join, I try to join the Marine Corps, and they won't accept me because I'm too young, and I've lied and told them I'm 16 and my family's moving down. I don't have my ID, but it's coming. And so they let me go to the boot camp. Blah, blah, blah. That's not going to work now. Okay, so I've learned that lesson. So then I get this job selling stuff door to door. Across the country. And so I've been to all 50 states. Again, I'm 14 years old. So I did that. And while I'm doing that, one of the places I'm at, I'm in Oklahoma. And I've decided I'm going to stay here because of meeting these ladies that you're
Hell no,
about
Sergeant.
and that situation.
Hell no, Sarge.
I don't know at the time why that's important in my life or why it's something I should be doing or any of that. But now later on, it certainly helps me in formulating Money Mike for Friday After Next.
Right.
And Pimp Named Slickback for the Boondocks.
Oklahoma, so San Francisco, Oklahoma, Sacramento. From Florida, you moved to the West Coast. Now, so you're traveling. When did you set up shop on the West Coast?
All right. So I guess I'm 18 or younger, and
They are ready.
Once I have a child, I realize that I can't. It's a lot of things that I could use to make money that now is a no-go. So anything with street aspirations that I might have thought about pursuing or being good at, I now am a single parent and I gotta redo these things. So I need comedy to really work out for me. And me and God go into extreme conversation where I'm explaining to him that I'm a crash out dummy if he don't send me a lifeline. Like I need something I can hold on to. Before I had left Florida, I did stand up one time because we was trying to get in the club. I didn't have ID. So I said I was a comedian. They ended up having me do 5 minutes. But I kept that in my head that I had done that. When we get to Oklahoma, they're having a competition for stand-up. And if you win, you get to go out on the road with Jeff Foxworthy and Dan Whitney, who was Larry the Cable Guy, and Richard Jenny, and these great comics. You get to open for them. And once I did that, I realized, okay, as a comedian, I'm like way behind the schedule. I done started this too late. all the funny guys are already funny and no names. Like, how am I going to progress? So I realized that I do better with a white audience than I do with a black audience, and I'm not sure why that's occurring. But the white audience likes me more. That's interesting. So when I moved to Sacramento, it's because Sacramento has a white and a black audience almost 50-50. That's almost the makeup of Sacramento. So I lived in Sacramento for 2 years until I get to the point where I am equally as funny if the room is black as I am if the room is white. That's not enough. Now I need to be one of the good ones when it comes to black comics. So now I have to move to Oakland, and that's what lands me in Oakland for 3 years. Once I have dominated male black comedy in Oakland to my liking, now I'm prepared to go to Los Angeles now. Now I know you can't throw me any curveballs. If it's a white audience, if it's a black audience, no matter what they are, I'm prepared to deal with all of the audiences.
Do you write jokes according to the audience that you're going to be in front of, or is your joke universal?
Well, in the beginning, part of my framework is that I'm tailoring every show to this audience.
Okay.
And that's how I was able to show my range and show that I was better than my competitors. Is that I'm Katt Williams, but I was still doing clean comedy. So I was still going to churches and doing 45 minutes of stand-up at the church with no curse words, no sex, drug material, no none of that, just straight stand-up. And then I was doing everything else. And
at the regular club.
Yeah, that was the range, is that when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So that's how I started. But as you begin to get better, you begin to be able to speak to your entire fan base. And that's really what's been helpful, is that I've been having the same conversation with my fan base for 12 comedy specials.
Is that what set Katt Williams apart? Is your range? Is that you can do a comedy, do 45 minutes in the church. I can go to a comedy club in front of 250, or I can go into an arena with 15,000. That's range, because everybody can't do that, Katt.
Well, if that's what range is called, then yeah, it's range. But I like the people I'm talking to. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like it can't be condescending, because I'm talking to my white male friend when I'm telling that white joke.
Right.
When I'm talking about this joke about this black lady, I know that black lady. That's who I'm talking to. I'm speaking to this fan base that I've been speaking to from the beginning. I already told them what I was on when I first came in. I told them they was gonna come after me. They was gonna cancel me. They was gonna say terrible things about me and try to mess my life up. I said that coming in to stand up. I'm saying it in my face.
So you knew it was gonna be.
It has to be. I know I'm going into the belly of the beast. How can I be naive? I know that I'm going into Satan's playground, but I'm trying to be so good that you got to bring me in so close that I can see who's doing what and what's going on in there.
In San Francisco, you joined the Nation.
I was ever in San Francisco. I was in Oakland.
You was in Oakland. Did you join the Nation? Is that?
He said he been giving them past 10 years. I almost spilled what they did.
I
have
an extremely close relationship. He refers to me as one of his sons. So, yeah, I spent a particular period of time. Let me explain. Because my particular background was already religious and super strict, right? I didn't find out about other religions by reading about them. I went to their religion. I don't want to learn from Jewish people from outside. I want to be in a synagogue. I don't want to learn about Muslim people I want to be in a mosque. I don't want to hear about the Baptist or the Pentecostal. I want to go to their church and see. And so that was the religious discovery that I was on through that period in my life.
When did you know you
Hey,
were
Miss Leo.
Probably about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah, about 10
He
years.
can't.
So you didn't think
He can't.
you didn't
He
think
can't,
as a child,
Pokemon.
because
He
obviously
can't.
you said the very structured background, your family was very religious.
He can't. He can't. Not when you had your own set of parties yourself, and you made people sign NDAs to go to your parties when they're all doing the same thing. See, Diddy is just his ass is on the chopping block right now. But when all the you see that list, that talk about that. Who said it? I said we're gonna talk about that list tonight. That's gonna be on the agenda tonight. I just wanted to get this out right now. But some people gotta stay nice and quiet. And some people have to whistle blow. Some gotta whistle blow, and some gotta stay quiet. Because everybody's on the chopping block. I keep telling you, these entertainers are entertaining right now. They have to do their job and entertain. God damn it. Now let's carry on. I'm going to skip through some of this. Yes, I am going to skip through some of this.
So obviously you didn't get an opportunity.
Let's get back to the whistle.
Show. I was never in any extracurricular activities. I don't make posts to sell tickets. I just don't. So you've not seen me. I'm not here in some subservient position where somebody sent me over.
You have the kindness of your heart. You are.
Kindness.
No, I'm saying
they give some money.
Yes.
Situations.
Yes.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, and this person knew I wasn't there for that, or
Well, how hard? Because you have to understand, she is a female, and so you have to be careful. You have to handle her with kid gloves.
Sir. Do you want to go ahead and take that out? You don't want to be against equality, do you?
No.
What you just said was very unequal, sir. I think maybe you've had enough of this. Because I think I just heard you say that women are not equal and should be treated unequally.
They want to be treated
as a comedian?
No. They want. Listen, you understand and I understand.
Yeah.
In certain situations, they want to be treated equal. Not all situations.
And
she was never on Oprah.
What part of what you saw her get?
They're mad for no reason. Taraji never backpedaled because people themselves took it upon themselves and said that she was talking about Oprah. Hey, precious baby of mine. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, boo. So people took it upon themselves and put Oprah's name. She was talking about her career, period. So she never backpedaled on Oprah because she was never talking about Oprah. When did anybody hear her say Oprah's name? I'm not talking about all the titles and all the shows that put Oprah's name in there. When did you hear her say that? She never said Oprah's name. People took it upon themselves and did that. So why they mad at her? They just mad because they thought they wanted Taraji to go after her. But Oprah got some new movies coming out. They like, no. Remember, she got that new show that's on, I think it's called Cake. I don't know if that's the correct name, but I heard that show is like really good. And she got some more shows and other things coming up. That was her and his sister from a different mister. All right, let's get back to the gumbo. Let's get back to this gumbo, baby, because he's showing up. Cooking it. Yo, it's like almost every time I touch it, it goes up more. It's already over 7 million. Shay better be nice and don't copyright nobody, dang it, because baby, he got his views. Let us get a piece. She said on Gail's show she almost left Color Purple. because O offered her low money. Yeah, but she wasn't going after her. She's been always getting low money. But that movie right there was a low budget movie. She was just speaking about her whole entire career. She never said that she was going after Oprah. Just like Terrence Howard, he was talking about the money that he was. Both of them was talking about the money they was getting from Empire. I was so mad when they stopped that show. I was so mad when they stopped. I mean, I'm like, we could at least got 5 seasons. Damn, at least 5 seasons. They deserve their 100 episodes. Empire deserved is 100 episodes, right? So everybody's saying, "Oh, she should go play Cookie." No, she can't play Cookie no place else. Cookie belongs to Empire. She can play something like a Cookie, but it better be a different name. But she can't play Cookie Lions, okay? Cookie Lions belongs to Empire. Love one, Catelyn and Jamie Foxx, others. Jamie Foxx cannot team up. Jamie Foxx is down. He's down with the get down. He down. He down with the get down. My man I sat up there and went mysteriously missing. You know how much dirt they got on Jamie? Is Jamie in his gumbo pot? Let me see. No. Precious. All you gonna do is team up, and his ass is gonna be on a platter too. Smoke like, yeah, I know, bless. I was so mad at him. I'm gonna see him and slap him up. Joking face YouTube. But yeah, they can't. He cannot go against Diddy because they down together. Remember, he the one was taping. He was the one taping the stuff. He was the one having them private parties. Remember them secret parties he used to have himself, and all the people that was 102 episodes. It did it more than that. It should have had 300 episodes then. Yeah, I wanted to slap him. That was, man. And then, when my West Coast people used to talk shit on Facebook, right? They used to talk all this crap, talk about we freezing out here, right? It's winter season, and we freezing. And here go them taking pictures with them. Oh, it's so beautiful outside. And they used to get on us because we freezing out here in the East Coast. So, but they forgot was we got a 3-hour difference, right? So, we get to see Empire first. And baby, when I used to go on my Facebook and I'd be sitting up there, ooh, so I done blew the whole Empire for them, right? So what they did was they started they made sure they didn't go on Facebook on the East time because I was gonna blow. I said, then stop blowing up how nice y'all weather is. Y'all know we freezing with snow and shit. We don't want to look at y'all sun. We don't want to see y'all beaches, damn it. Ours is frozen over here. Right? But that was fun. And let's get back to this gumbo, baby. I like how my dog 50 Cent is supposed to, baby, he got to go to court too. His ass about to go down too. Okay? What part of they all going down? People forget. 50 may not have been in that life, but Curtis Jackson was in that life. And certain things Curtis Jackson did, they pushed to the side for when they ready to get his ass too. See, when y'all gonna learn, y'all can't have a favorite. Y'all gonna have to learn it's them against us. Y'all think it's us and we love, no, it's them because they all together is them against us. We just got to sit back and let shit unfold. There's no way he doing all of that. Papa can't say nothing. Y'all really honestly think that 50 and Diddy, that goes back a long bit? You wait till they get on that. They get none of them. And I believe Eddie Griffin said that a long time ago. None of them leave with a good legacy. It's sad, but it's true. None of them leave with their legacy clean. They're going to mess up your legacy some way, somehow. But I was cold trying to get to the mailbox. I know. Okay? I know, right? Shucks. I had somewhere to go, and that one said, woo. I said, back in the bed, I go, dang it. Okay, let's go. Let's get finished with this gumbo.
What part would have been different if she was a man? It would have just been more vicious.
That's my point.
I took all the vicious and did them away because I didn't have any. Plus, I understood. I'm not trying to offend black women with short hair. I'm not trying to offend heavyset women. I'm not trying to upset fellow comedians. I'm not trying to do any of that, and I am qualified to be able to do none of that and still eviscerate you because I'm smart enough to know that I need to say that you have gnarled fingers because I know your limited education means you don't know what the word means. So you can't possibly respond to it. You're not sure of the meaning. And I'm going to continue hitting you because this is what comedians do.
Right.
You've been masquerading that you're a comedian too. And that's the fallacy.
So
nobody in boxing fights out of their weight class. If you're a 130 pounder, you don't just show up with the 160 pounders. You stay in your weight class.
Is that what you wanted to do?
No.
That she was out of her league when it came to... Because
I didn't want to do any of it.
I know you didn't want to do it. But once she took it there, did you feel that you had to go there? Oh, you
go where?
You could have said, Wanda, I didn't come here for that. I just want to do the interview. I just want to talk about what happened.
Oh, you misunderstand my job. My job is to be funny. My job is to be funny. My first job is to be funny. My second job is to be respectful. My third job is to be immaculate and Gaza strip it. That's non-political. I'm saying, if you do it, you let a terrorist accidentally touch over here. And I won't stop burning you down until there ain't nothing left. It'll literally be rubble on top of rubble, and I'll still be bombing.
Damn.
Because that's why you should mind your business.
Ooh.
This is what F around and find out is about.
Right. Have you ever been booed, Katt?
Yes. Yeah. I have.
What was that feeling like? Did it like want to give up?
He keep trying to say...
Because when you have to, I mean, I don't know how...
See, Katt came on a mission, right? Katt came there for gumbo. Katt came there to serve this gumbo. Shay keep trying to bring him out of the gumbo. Like, no, I don't want there's too much gumbo for me. God dang it, it's too much gumbo for me. But in all reality, Katt ain't come to talk about him. Katt came there on a mission. Mr. Katt Daddy Gumbo Williams. Yes, Mr. Katt Daddy Gumbo Williams. He came there to serve this gumbo. Shay is trying to deflect. Oh, how was your life? Did you ever get booed? Or how was your family? Ninja, I ain't come to talk about all of that. You had all these people on your platform and you let them say what they want to say about me and question nothing. So now I'm here to speak for myself. F all of that BS. F all of that BF. Come get some of this gumbo, damn it. And you better let me get this gumbo off before you get some. Because I may put your ass in the pot too. You know what I'm saying? I may put your ass in the pot too. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, god dang it. Now, stop asking me irrelevant questions. Damn it. That I get booed. Damn it, I'm talking about they boos. Let's talk about they shit. I ain't gonna talk about mine. Every time Shannon tried, Cat said, "Hold on." You got the exactly. Rusty, have you seen the big old TV? You know what, Bonnie go? I can't stand her. I swear I can't stand the cold. I can't stand her. Oh my God. Oh, you gotta love the cold. You just got to. Yes, I have to keep stopping from time to time. You know, when you doing commentary and stuff, you have to do commentary. But goddamn, I wish I could just let this roll. But you can't because it had me spitting out my ginger ale and choking on my food and stuff. There was some casualties here. Now let's get back to this gumbo. God damn it. Let's go.
Early it was in your career. Obviously, it hadn't been in the, I don't think it's in the last decade because you've been immaculate.
You know, Optimum Fiber Internet gives you speeds up to 8 gig.
Wow, that's fast.
The fastest in the New York Tri-State. Have you ever dropped a pass?
I have. I've been moved to.
You know the little segment between everything is fine and I got it, and then you noticing where it is now. Yeah, it's that. The thing about as a comedian, the audience's opinion is the only opinion that matters, not you, the writer, not none of that. And so I don't think any comedian has ever been booed unnecessarily either. Oh yeah. I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
What do they say when a guy shoots the air ball in the NBA? They say air ball to make sure everybody knows. But again, he's still got to get back on D.
Right.
Like the game didn't end. He don't get to throw his hands up and sulk.
Right.
That's supposed to be used as a learning experience. Most comedians don't get booed enough. I mean, this is how you end up with a Michael Blackson who's a real African doing a fake African accent. Okay, this guy is mad at me. All I did was give him the best advice of his life. Remember, he was wearing dirty dashikis, and I told him he needed.
You know what's so funny? Michael Blackson did respond. After this is over, I will get to the response. But he's absolutely right. He's African, speaking fake African, but the real African. Because sometimes y'all don't talk like that though. But then he tried to hit it with, I built a school for free. Ninja, that's not what Katt is talking about. He's talking about you being African and then speaking fake African. I would not want to be his enemy. No, and no. My family feud didn't want no smoke with him, but he got this work. Burn. Yeah, he doing it for Bernie, baby. Yes, honey, African man. I know, Sarge. I'm telling you. I can't. I'm so done. I am so done, but we're going to carry on because we're not done. But I'm not eating or drinking nothing. No, I'm not. He's past 7 million now. He's past 7 million. He's past it. He on his way to 8 million. Let's go.
Is to dress to be in the position that he's trying to say that he's in. And if you're the African king of comedy, sir, there's actually comedians in Africa doing comedy. If you're going to say that, you got to go to Africa and get a school, dude. Everybody you got to put in some work. And these guys, they take my advice, they change their whole persona, and then they hate me for it. And generally, I'm just too big to comment or make a statement about it or do a live or any of that. But when it gets to be a whole grouping of these guys, I got to come and talk to Shannon. I got to lay it down at the altar.
Every comedian.
This is the other side of Kirk Franklin praying. This is the reckoning. 2024. The reckoning.
You
That's a Virgo.
That's not what you said. You said I know every
You know
comedian.
every comedian.
You limiting me.
Oh, you watch every episode because you know things. You know things.
That's always where I'm trying to come from, whether it's comedic or otherwise. That's why even if you see me get arrested 10 times in a row on TV, as a fan of mine, you can be like, he's gonna be right out. Yeah, but they just said he ain't do it. He couldn't have. It's stupid. Why would he do something stupid knowing he got to come back and talk to us? Nah, they respect that every time it happens, I'm going to be free as a bird sitting out here talking to you about it. That it really was what I said it was. That's all.
You end up, you come down, you're in LA.
Yeah.
Now, I
Shannon trying. He trying to. He trying to.
Katt Williams won Cedric the Entertainer's and Anheuser Busch Best Los Angeles Comic Award. Did you win that award, one Katt Williams? It's a simple yes or no. It's not a rhetorical question.
It's a question that probably should have been asked to Cedric the Entertainer.
I got you here, though.
I couldn't believe Cedric didn't get asked that question.
Ooh.
Still a dude's joking and giving an award, and then 10 years later, you don't know nothing about it.
Oh shit. Hey Gary.
Hey, but I promise you this.
What?
If he sees me again before he sees you,
Ooh.
he'll be talking different when you see it. That's for certain. That's the difference. That's what these comics understand, is that I'm not doing nothing for clout. I don't even recognize clout. But eventually the Lord is going to let me and you be in one hallway. A lot of these dudes go, Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk out. You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years. Like, it's like that. Why? Yes, because I'm really the product. It's not what you think. I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought.
Oh shit.
I have far less play in me than you would like. And I'm relentless. I'm out there. I'm still, to this day, I play 11 games of basketball with a 20-year-old. The record is 92-6. This is just in the yard, just to the rack, just because
YouTube Premium.
Oh Lord. Don't forget to hit that like, guys. Hit that like. Take the time.
Not to the gym.
You don't work at the gym? You push ups, sit ups?
My whole life it was just push ups and sit ups only. I would do like 100 push ups a day. Just
I thought you were gonna say 1,000.
no. Because this is literally every day.
Right.
This is not for the gram. You know what I mean? Like literally 100 a day. And I would do push ups, and then I tore both my rotator cuffs, and so it was only thanks to that I was even able to get my back. I've been a golfer for quite some time. My short game is impeccable. I can't get you but 2 and some change off of the tee, but I'm still coming in for par guaranteed.
You playing for tips?
No. I've found that you don't get anything for that. It seems very egomaniacal.
Egomaniacal.
You can go further back.
Egomaniacal.
Wait a minute, does it still count the same? Hey, I'm up at the ladies' tee. Don't tell me my pronouns. On the golf course, I'm she, her, him, them, and they. Whoever at the front tee.
Which I know we're joking, we're having a great conversation, but you did win the award. How did the award help your career? It had to help some, Katt.
Nope. No.
God, come on, Katt.
I didn't remember it happened till you just said it. How can Cedric give you an award that was worth something?
Oh shit.
Everything Cedric and Ricky Smiley ever been in got canceled for not being funny.
Oh shit.
Ricky sat here and told you that they cut him out of every movie he did. They always had a reason. Like, That's why I'm funny, because I'm a happy person. I laugh all day long. I can't even imagine the misery of these bumps.
Damn it.
Just to not be good at what you do, not work hard at what you do, but have to act like you're the best at what you do. It is crazy. It's crazy.
But they be touring, they be doing like 100 shows a year.
That's me. I don't run into none of them. That's what I'm saying. If you're a Phase Out Love fan, you mean you've been a fan of him for 32 years, you still waiting on him to do his first special?
Ooh.
You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey your favorite comedian, you mean you've been waiting for him to do stand-up for 15 years now?
Ooh.
I mean, Steve got a lot of other.
DL still out there. None of those irons matter to stand-up. Who cares that they wrote a placard for you to do Family Feud on? Like, you're successful because we're surprised you can talk for a living and it's entertaining that you're going to say some funny country things. But not a writer.
Right.
Not a writer.
How did you develop Money Mike?
Shannon trying.
Money Mike. How did you come up with that and say, you know what? This is how he should dress. This is how he should talk. This is how he should look. This is the kind of whip he should ride. This is how he should talk.
So if you remember that was my first movie, just understand that what I did then, I've done with every single role, whether it was an Emmy-winning role or whether it wasn't, whether I was playing somebody homeless, whether I was playing a dirty vagabond on Atlanta, whether it was an eccentric guy in First Sunday, regardless of what the role is, the first thing I do is erase me from it.
Okay.
So anything that I would naturally do, that's what I'm not going to do because I'm playing a different character.
Okay.
Right. So I then create this person based upon real life circumstances. So I don't have to wonder what a pimp thinks because I've been in that position for a little while. I also work manual labor for some time in my life, so I don't have a problem paying somebody that works, and I don't have a problem being a go-getter because I'm a go-getter. So I bring whatever I can to these characters. I was able to.
I'm gonna skip it a little bit.
The first week that I got the script, there was
I rewind
a
it.
pimp guy that used to be a these guys' whole job is to present something, unfortunately. And I'm just not a presenter. If you ask me a question, I'm just going to tell you the truth of how it went.
Would you be willing to do another Friday?
You've already asked me to write it. I was supposed to have been writing it. This is what these guys are mad about. Like, we lost some great people before this movie could come out regardless.
Right.
And so, yes, there desperately needs to be one. But we miss John Witherspoon in a way that can't really be quantified, if I'm being honest with you. And the Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker.
Ooh!
Smokey.
Ooh! Ooh! Oh, yes, and his name is on that list. Wait till we come back tonight. God damn it. Wait till we come back tonight. Did y'all hear what he said? The Chris Tucker we got now was not the Chris Tucker. This is Epstein. I told y'all he did not come there to play. He came to slay. God damn it. Eat this gumbo and shut your mouth. Stop asking me dumbass questions. Damn it. Let me just sit here and let me control the show and do this gumbo. Okay? Okay. Shit. Ooh.
If I didn't know no better, I'd tell you he's the greatest. I don't care what you say. To be confident and not delusional is a real skill. Most of these confident people we see is really delusional.
Well, you don't think they asked Chris Tucker to come back in the second Friday? Smokey was all in. Smokey, there ain't no Friday without Smokey.
We all agree to that, and there's no next Friday without Friday, and there's no Friday after next without.
Nah, we just know because you said that they don't.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Chris was allowed to make the decision at the time that this is happening. Katt Williams is known for smoking weed. Willie Nelson is known for smoking weed.
Right.
Snoop's known for smoking weed, but none of us is really known except Willie. And I'm saying, Chris Tucker didn't want to be the poster child for smoking weed. He don't smoke weed like that.
Right.
He in the church. He Michael Jackson's best friend. Christmas. Michael Jackson called him Christmas. You ever met a man that gave you a little nickname like that?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. Tag it.
Must be the greatest.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to get nobody back. I ain't gonna be able to get no more comedians.
They all coming.
No, they ain't.
Are you kidding?
Nah.
Hey, I promise you.
I got all the rest of them. I got the ones.
I promise you, everybody trying to double back. You're gonna be having to beat them all with a stick. You won't let him. You're coming. Much as.
Def Comedy Jam, Comic View. What were those experiences like? What do you remember most about Def Comedy Jam and Comic View?
Comic View was everything. Comic View was really the break. And not Friday after next, just because Comic View was just 3,000 of your stand-up peers, and we just throw sets of all of them up there, and we see who the audience likes. Who do they like? And it was a great wild, wild west time to be involved in comedy, and the same is true for Def Jam, because hip-hop was a fad at one time. Hip-hop ain't gonna last, and why are you doing that? And that's how it was for Blue Comedy. If you were a comedian that cussed, you were ridiculed by the mainstream comedy geist. That would be like me being on Joe Rogan. Joe don't want me on there. I need to be on Shannon. Joe got 6 comedians that never been funny. He want to push out.
Oh, Lordy.
But that's really how it is. I'm so sorry I'm competitive. You're an athlete, right?
Yeah, I can tell.
You understand?
He studied you,
Will there ever
Shannon.
be another Comic View, Def Comedy Jam? Could that, in today, 24, 25, 26, could we see that again?
They've already announced it. It's already going. You didn't know? Yeah, Kevin Hart purchased it, so he's now doing Comic View. That happened at the same time that they gave DC Young Fly Hollywood Squares. Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate.
Oh.
Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in?
Oh.
And he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate, but what do you mean ain't no gatekeepers?
Holy
There's
shit.
100 gates out here.
Wow.
Everyone I've seen got a keeper.
Would you have wanted to do Comic View and Def Comedy Jam? Would you have wanted to be?
I think we just mentioned I didn't vote.
No, I'm saying he purchased the rights and refranchise it.
Nope. They didn't offer it to me anyway. Like, Comic View did a couple of disservices to comedy as well. So there were people like me that were out there getting 2 and 3 standing ovations in one set. And that wasn't good for television. So what they did was they started making everybody get a standing ovation. So they would tell the audience, when they get off stage, everybody get up and cheer. And so now, the fact that I'm the only one out there going to get standing ovations is now making people think everybody get a standing ovation. And that's not how comedy is. So I understood why that couldn't go anymore. Because remember, Ricky Smiley sat right here and told you a story about how he performed with Mike Epps and Katt Williams when he did Comic View, and to let him tell it.
To let him tell it.
He was funnier than both.
To let him tell it. To let him tell it.
You're talking about the special needs. That's good.
That's a different time.
Clever material.
That was a different time, Ken.
I ain't fucking with Katt,
The time
man.
I was there.
But I'm saying,
That time, this time, same times.
no, but I'm saying,
Just like people that tell you the Egyptians, they're not black. Egypt is in Africa, folks. As long as Egypt is in Africa, then Egyptians are African.
Do you believe you could tell the same jokes today as when you started out? I mean, Eddie Murphy not telling no jokes. Richard Pryor not being able to tell more jokes in 2024 than they told in the 70s and the 80s.
They trying.
Wouldn't have told them.
But that's my point.
They're not inferior people.
No.
If they were in this time, they would be going according to our time. Just like then, we were going according to that. Like, that's how it is in the world. There are words that we can use for a while. And we use them for a while until somebody says, that ain't a good word. We should stop saying that.
Correct.
That don't make people feel good. And we stop saying the word. And we move on to another word. You can't say the R word. You can certainly say special needs.
Yeah.
You can certainly say spectrum. There are things that you can say to get your point that don't have to hurt people.
Right.
But you would know that if what you did was construct the English language for a living, then you would understand that part.
You financed your first stand-up. You had 20. It cost you 22,000. You had 25 to your name.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to do that? You believe that much in Katt?
I believe that much in business. In business, the goal is for you to become independent and be the boss, take the responsibility, and also get the profit.
Okay.
That's all. How can I be looking for you to put me on if I wouldn't?
Oh.
And if I can't show you what you missed out on, why would you believe me?
Oh.
Now, the fact that I was able to do it 12 times,
Oh.
that's the real thing. The part that I'm able to do it all across the country. The fact that every time I do a tour or a special, you think, well, that's sponsored by somebody. Somebody did a good job. No, just the guy they're kicking around. Just the one that might mentally not be all there. He's the one picking the outfits, writing this guy's material, booking the shows, making sure he gets there. He's the one hiring the other comedians. But hey, I knew that that's the end goal. So if that's the end goal, and I'm there when I start, why would I deviate from that? Right? Remember, my goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole.
Oh.
Never has sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors. Because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that. And remember, I told you the drug story from when I'm in the park. So these are just the things. I had all of those when I came in. I already was ready for that. That's what they don't like.
I did not know. You're telling me and showing me a side of the business that I didn't know. That you guys are, the competition, the competitiveness.
That's all business. I don't care if they're selling Coke. You wouldn't believe the things that Coca-Cola says about Pepsi. You wouldn't believe the water conversations between Dasani and Liquid Death. Like in all business, in all sport, competition is a driving force. And I don't require anybody to be better. Who am I? I just require if you're a loser and you've taken shortcuts at every chance, and you've made sure that you didn't put anybody on that really had a work ethic and was a God-fearing person, and you helped them. If that was never you, then don't act like that's you. Don't get out here now that you don't do stand-up and start acting like, oh, you're not sure why you don't do stand-up no more. I heard you got run off.
Oh, shit.
You better be careful. The nigga that run you off gonna show up and he gonna tell everybody.
Oh,
what you gonna say? Nothing.
Holy shit.
Why do you think I speak with such clarity? I'm actually involved in each one of these stories I told you about.
Who you ran off?
Right.
You stupid.
Right.
He's stupid.
One comedian, and we've been sitting here doing this interview that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from 50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
That's right.
I want you to tell it.
Oh,
No, I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You're proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that he lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you.
Oh,
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no.
God damn.
You got to tell him no.
Shit.
I did.
Shit.
See, I got the receipt for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say I'm so freely.
Shit.
You can hear it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Because early on you was accusing me again. It's crazy.
I mean, but you know, some of these people.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress.
Oh.
When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner. You my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We're going to do it together. We're going to do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga. Go do what you got to do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House too. I almost died. I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga wants me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive to real niggas. And that's how I got in this position.
Sip.
I hope I have a club Shay after this here.
It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah,
He ain't lying.
The greatest thing floating in 2024 afterwards. No way. In a whole different realm of business.
He ain't lying.
Oprah coming next.
Shit. 8 million. 8 million.
This as a place of truth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Watch. God's people ain't that few.
Prince. You met Prince.
Prince was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine.
What was those conversations? Because look, I mean, sometimes we don't really understand or appreciate someone until they're gone. I was a big Prince fan, all this stuff, because he could play all the instruments, he could sing, he was an entertainer.
Yeah.
Like you said, and what he wrote, I mean, who thinks of Cherry Moons? Who thinks it snows in April? Who a raspberry beret or pink cashmere? The purple rain, the things that he wrote about. But like, bro, who mind goes there?
Yeah, he was like unlike anybody in the world. He was just an amazing individual. I was able to meet him when I was 12, and I knew him my entire life through all of his changes. I was able to assist him many times. If you go look at Prince's car collection, you'll see that Prince don't have not one car Katt Williams ain't got. He got the Prowler from Friday After Next sitting there. He got the same Bentley as me, like, because we share certain things. Our connection was lyrics, musical lyrics, women, and cars. And those are the areas where he trusted my opinion on things. And that's where I got to be helpful in his life. And he was helpful in mine in really all different types of ways, especially about the business, as far as being a black man that was rich in this business.
Now, if you listen to how his voice went all the way down, he's holding back some tears there. He's holding back, that's some effed up stuff that happened to him. right? That's his friend. And you could tell if you listen to his whole entire voice, how it changed, and how he went silent. He went silent for a second. That silence means I have to watch what I say. I better think about what I'm saying right now. I have to think about it because that's my friend and I'm hurt. I'm hurt of what happened to my friend. I just want to know, did you guys catch how the voice changed in that part? Like, damn. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. So, in the way he went silent for a second, I could, it's like I could feel it. I could feel that pain. Everybody else he joked with, he said Prince was my friend. And his voice changed right after that. So that go to show you that's some real shit going on in that entertainment business, baby. It's some real shit going on in that entertainment business that it shook the shit out of him. That he had to go silent and his voice dropped. And he knew at that point I could say whatever I want to say, but not how I feel about this. But I don't know if he's going to say more. I did not watch the interview because you know me, I like to get authentic reactions. Let's go.
At 18 years old, had already did his first $1 million contract, had already broken records, was determined that he didn't want to be like anybody else, was so great of a guitar player that black people just stopped caring about guitar. And he got left out on a limb and somehow still had to create his way out of that. He was just really a one in a billion type person. I was looking at on.
Now, there are specials and the streaming. I don't know. I don't think there's as many. There's no DVDs now. So where are you on this streaming, the specials? I mean, obviously you still tour, but how much do you focus on? Okay, I'm gonna tour, say 100 days or 150 days, but I'm gonna do a special.
Well, now that our relationship with Netflix is at the 8-figure mark,
Eight?
how often you want to make them?
No, you said 8. I mean, like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now what he said?
10 million to qualify, yeah. So what I'm saying is, once you're at that level, how many would you do? I'd be willing to bet you say, every time you turn around, I'm gonna be doing another one. I think that's what you would say if you was any good. And like I said, with 12 comedy specials, why do I need to be in these conversations with these specialist people? Saying ain't got no special, you remember? Steve ain't got no special, you remember?
Damn.
He ain't got no special, you
Damn.
remember? Faison ain't got no. What? So why do y'all get special? Yeah, it was 20 minutes long.
It was good too, though.
It was. He's good. Not it was good. He's good. He's good. Don't think because I said something derogatory that I don't know how to hate. Earthquake has consistently, I don't think anybody's ever said Quake wasn't funny. He probably never been booed. I don't think he's ever given a bad performance in his life. But his just due was overdue. He was in a whole different situation. Yeah. Because he wasn't able to translate the stand-up to the movie thing, he took a hit. Most people don't take a hit. They're just judged on their stand-up. Right. So, yeah, no. I even though it sounds like there's a lot of people that's not the case. I'm a proponent of all of us who are in this business working hard trying to make it.
When you got to stand up, was crossing over, was doing TV, was doing movie, was that a part of it? You're like, okay, I'm doing stand up. Okay, the next progression is TV, movies.
Throughout throughout the history of stand-up, sir. That's the goal for all of us. That's how it goes. That's why when you hear these dudes talking about, oh, I didn't want to be a movie star, you just know it's disingenuous. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Yeah, oh, no. I just wanted to do a game show.
Right.
What?
No.
You sure?
No.
Because I thought you did Mark Curry's show over after he had just done Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Holy shit.
Why would you do all of that man stuff that he did on his show on yours?
Ooh.
And then do the dude stand-up?
Ooh.
You go on the road.
Damn.
And then you never put Mark Curry on your show or nothing. Like, if you don't say anything, these dudes will run over you. I don't know if you know how bullies operate. But if you don't stand up for yourself,
damn,
there really is nothing they won't do.
Right. You're a very generous man, Katt.
Who that, Miss Ryan?
You were the sole sponsor of Melba Moore, getting a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You did all that on your own. Why? Do you have a personal relationship with Melba?
No. I understood that she was a black woman in a time where it mattered what you look like, and they had a certain thing that they needed you to look like and act like in order to be successful.
Right.
And she just never did that. She wasn't tall enough. She wasn't fine. They didn't like her looks. They didn't like that her hair was natural. They talked crazy about her, and yet she still made all of these achievements. And I'm like, understand, I'm already in the Comedy Hall of Fame. I'm already going to heaven no matter what happens. If it ends in a second, I'm up there. So it gives me the leeway to do some things that are simply because it's the right thing to do.
Yep.
So the truth of the matter is, they wanted to give me a star. But please don't consider me and this person been sitting on this list this whole time. And just because they ain't got enough money, they can't get they just due. Oh. That's crazy. When do you start? That's hurtful. What if somebody can't afford their flowers? You mean they don't get them?
Damn.
No, God don't operate like that.
That's
He
right.
sent a dummy like me to come and take care of that.
That's right.
Just so that the right thing happens. That's how the universe works.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, what am I spending my money on? I'm not spending my money on strippers. I ain't spending it on drugs. Like, what? Because if I go in the strip club, I'm only trying to get her out of there.
Yeah.
I have no intention of her or any other people being in this position. If I see a girl I like at the strip club, I'm telling her, you know, you don't have to strip no more after this. This could be your last day. How about that?
How about that?
What would it be like just to leave it all?
How about that?
You ain't gotta be all no more.
I only want you to go get your purse. Just leave it.
Ain't none of that.
We get new ID. We get new ID and credit card and social security card.
We don't need none of that.
Yeah, none of that.
None of that. This life don't look good on you. You don't even look like a drug addict.
Gotta be thankful. Gotta be thankful. Can't get
Right. You hear these athletes talking about, yeah, we was out there tricking. What? Why? You're part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You're part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Stop paying people that you don't have no respect for.
Damn. He's dropping
It
it.
sets it up bad for us. We got women out here.
Mom, y'all better drop a mic or something. Y'all better drop some fire in this chat. That's why I tell people you got to always do what's right. What's the right thing to do? That's the hardest thing to do because people so stuck on themselves all the time. I, me, I, my bad, my, that people don't do what's right. And you're part of the problem. You're paying for this girl, even though they're doing it themselves, but nobody speaks upon the men that keeps them employed. The employer doesn't have to have, it's like, y'all better drop some, I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all need to drop some fire in this chat. That man kicking some knowledge right there. Thank you, Pope. That man kicking some knowledge up in here. Certain things we ain't got to do to each other. We could help one another. We could help one another. Let me tell y'all. Hey, Queen Shay, a lot of times when I'm not on here, because I'll be supporting others, right? I'm the type of person that really over supports. I have to stop that because I don't get the support back. But guess what? It's still nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, hey, this person got a channel, go check them out. Like, people think, no, if I got two different content, why they can't like the both of us? You don't get paid by the subscribers anyway. You don't get nothing. This is not like Twitter where they looking at your subscribers. Because if you do have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, the next thing they look at is your viewership, right? So some people now are making shorts, right? Shorts are beautiful. They're beautiful because it's quick. It doesn't take much of an attention span to watch a short. They look at your lives and they look at your videos to see, can you keep people's attention? And if you have all of these subscribers, but you got a small viewership, it doesn't count. Exactly. Short, like I said, shorts are beautiful. But maybe like on Instagram, followers count. Twitter followers may count. On YouTube, it does not. Because you don't get paid for your subscribers. As all of y'all remember, I started out as a growing channel. I started out for like the first 2 years or something. I was a growing channel. I used to teach you about YouTube. I used to teach you how to get there. And all with hard work. We used to watch each other's progress and help each other the honest way. We didn't buy no sweat. We didn't do none of that. We sweated. And that was indifferent. At one point, it was you went from one growing channel to the next growing channel to the next growing channel. And you started seeing the same people. Because we was on that grind for real. So they go by how many people get viewership. But he's kicking that knowledge. And wow. Yeah, even though once he take them out the strip club, he didn't say what he do with them. He didn't say what he do with them, but let's go. I just appreciate him saying that. But let's go. And we almost finished, guys.
You can't find a man because they acting like it. You are alpha. Now the alphas all want these subservient husbands. You can't have one.
That ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Sorry about that. Okay, go ahead. Boy, you done got me canceled how many times in this program? Where's the camera? I didn't write nothing. I said tonight. It's all been on these cue cards. I'm just gonna keep reading them.
He's stupid.
Amigos, you got to get out of a financial situation.
I don't think we ever, as a nation, can remember a time that the Migos were financially unsuccessful. So for the record, I would assume that they've never needed Katt Williams' financial assistance for anything. I'm sure that between QC, the label, and other things, they were taken care of. On the other hand, if I was given the opportunity to help them, would I? Of course I would. That's what I do. I'm a pro-black non-racist. Like, I really, really love black people, but I don't love them more than other people. I love everybody. I'm a black guy, and I try to stick with that. But I'm not one of those pillow talkers either. Like when I do something good, I'm really not doing it for the gram. It's not for any of that. I'm just doing it because it's good to do.
So yeah, he did.
I don't know if this is true, but I did.
He did.
That comedian friends on your show say that women sometimes would bring them money and not say where it came from.
Say that again.
Would say women would bring them money and not say where it came from.
But then I don't know.
Right. So
then I don't know.
I'm not a feminist like a feminist would be, but I do believe that that in my camp, like if I had 35 people in my camp, right? I believe that other than 4 jobs, I believe that a woman is better at any of them jobs than any man could be. Okay. So 10 of these jobs, no man can work because I'd rather a female be there. If I gotta smell anybody's breath, I want it to be hers. I don't want none of you crusty. So what I'm saying is, in a staffing issue, I'm gonna have 75% women just because I prefer them. I don't prefer to hear 2 guys talking in the corner.
He changed the subject.
I prefer to hear 2 ladies talking in the corner. I don't care what they're talking about. I just prefer that. So a lot of times I will utilize ladies to convey a message. If a comedian is doing a great job somewhere in the country, he just did a masterful set and nobody's gonna pay him. They just clapping.
Damn.
And I know he's broke as shit back there.
Aww.
Wouldn't it be nice if somebody just showed up and gave him a little blessing?
Aww.
And he didn't have to suck me off for it and boy, I really needed it.
Wow.
Why would you do that? If you was actually just trying to help people, you would. People know that's how I pay my tithes. If I got paid $100,000 to be at your city, I'm gonna take 10,000 of that and put it in your homeless area. Not because I got to. Because you gave me 100 racks to come to your little rinky-dink town. Who would I be to not pay my tithes back to your town?
Ooh.
That's how I got in this position.
Damn.
Wow. You adopted 7 kids. Why? That's a lot of kids for a man that's as busy as you are, travels as much as you do, on the road as much as you are, spend a lot of time because you have to spend. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, maybe it comes so natural to you to put pen to paper and to write things down and be able to go out there and perform a set. But that's a lot of responsibility, Katt.
Right.
You got a lot of women, dummy.
But if there was a God, what would he think about you if you did that?
He's still drinking. He's sipping.
Okay, let's say, for example, that God is real.
Yes.
Okay? And let's say he be looking at what you do.
Yes.
What would he say if you did that?
He said, Katt, that's a very kind gesture. That's very generous of you.
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with your phone, you need to do this now. Most people are unaware.
My whole life, since I was telling you when I was young and they was asking me what I wanted to be, and nothing I wanted to be was what I wanted to be God's friend. That's a weird thing if you're atheist. If you're atheist, I didn't even say nothing. But if you believe in God and I tell you that I wanted to be God's friend and I wanted to even go to Hollywood and still be God's friend, if I told you that that was my aim, you can understand where I'm at. Like, I promise you, no jealousy, no bitterness, none of that. I got exactly what I was trying to get. I haven't been shorted in any way.
I mean, 7, 8 kids, single. You gonna get married?
You remember the conversation where it was me?
Yes.
And I didn't know what was going to happen to my 2 little brothers and it was just going to be out there?
Yes.
So when it come full circle and I'm one of the richest men that ever lived. And I don't mean, please don't look at my net worth. I saw my net worth. I had that on me.
He's stupid. He's stupid. He's stupid. He's stupid. No, I can't wear him. I can't wear him.
I'm like, my net worth is less than my last Netflix deal. You understand what I'm telling you?
I had that on me.
But I'm saying, Jesus was poor. Jesus ain't had nothing. So why don't we be mad? You say I don't have nothing.
They ain't had
Say it
You
again.
got different amenities now.
Not more than gold. Gold was the amenity of that time. We still got gold. Gold still running.
They have the Rolls Royce. They got you can buy an ass. That's what they call it. It's by a biblical time.
Hey, God.
I'm saying if you really want to say, I'm saying a Cullinan is cheap. So back in the day, I would give my girl a donkey. Today we get her a Cullinan. But I'm saying whatever it is, I'm saying I'm saying because what we gonna do? I done already told you I'm one of the richest people that ever lived.
Yes.
Only in the fact that when I wake up in the morning, no matter where I am, I don't need nothing. Whatever I need is right around me, and whatever I don't have, it's only just because I don't have it. It's not because I can't get it. All I gotta do is want it, and it belongs to me. So because of that, because I'm favored by God, like when I see people's wives and stuff, I don't even look at them. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to look at nothing I don't want to have, because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it. That's how Diddy be feeling.
Now, come on, man.
I can't. God damn it.
So you're not supposed to look at anything that you don't want.
Not me personally, just because God has given me literally everything I ever even pump faked like I want. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Is I don't have a type of woman. Every woman that I ever had as a type, I ended up getting her. Now she's not the type anymore. Now I understand that every woman is a one of one. Like you can't really have types.
What?
Cause see how you trying to ask me something about marriage? And then
I ain't say nothing about no marriage.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. And he flipped it.
So you ever gonna get married? And then you took it back. It's okay. It's okay. I was known as a photographic memory.
Are you?
I'm not against it. Like most people that are not married is because they're afraid of commitment. It's not that like that for me. It's just the whole time I wanted to be married, I had kids, so I had to try to fill my wife's place before she got there. So I'm already got kids without a mother, but so now I got to be doing laundry. I'm washing dishes. I'm reading stories. I'm having to nurture. I'm having to do all of this, and I got to the point where I didn't need the wife. I'm doing it, and we're doing it, and I'm not replacing a woman in their lives. I'm letting them see that that's just the only thing that we don't have. And it was easier for me to do that because you have to understand that all of the kids I'm raising at this point, they have fathers. You see? They have a mother. You see? I'm a different person. I'm raising. And so that needs to be done with the other respect for the others that put work in as well. So yeah.
Oh.
I never had a problem getting married.
What's one of the one things you try to teach your kids?
I don't teach anybody anything that's over 18. I've done the work I was going to do. But as kids, I really just tried to teach the things that can't be bought, your integrity, trying to live your life in a way that you yourself could be proud of if you had to look back on it. And I didn't do very good at leading by example, but behind the scenes, that's never what I was pushing. They understood that because of my stance, there was a certain thing that would come my way. And so accountability and responsibility is part of what you're teaching is that, you know, even if you're doing the greatest thing in the world, there's this thing called no good deed goes unpunished. Like there's a real Murphy's Law. Like basically in raising kids, you're just trying to give them a better manual and an outline of how life works than your parents gave you. You know, and so that's how I did it.
How do you avoid toxic women?
Oh, Lord.
I mean,
Here we go. Always got to bring up the women.
I do. And I probably like toxic ones more than anybody. That's because, hold on, because toxic women are exciting. And that's just a fact. Part of toxicity is exciting.
Exciting.
I'd rather skydive with her.
Exciting.
But if you have toxic women, just understand that all monsters are feeding off of something. And if you find out what this toxic woman is feeding off of, you can just begin to turn off her feeding points. And it drives a toxic person crazy, and they'll get away from you. So whatever, if she's truly toxic, there are certain things that she's doing that help fuel her toxicity. You're not noticing it, but it's what it is. Why do you think she watches murder mysteries before she goes to sleep? Why is it always a crime drama playing? And turn it off. Turn it to cartoons.
Damn, that man good.
Oh, no, you don't get the... What's she listening to? You gotta be listening to Sexy Red. You're broke.
Ooh! He dropping jewels, man. He's dropping jewels.
Toxic people are trying to get things. They're not being toxic for no reason. They're gaining something out of how they operate. That's why they operate like that, because they get something. As soon as you find that out, you'll be able to cut off what they're getting, and they will leave.
Pow. Pow, pow, pow.
You were married once.
Never.
You weren't married.
Never in life.
So would you have a cohabitation agreement?
Never. How? How could I be a single parent and be married?
You could, there are people that were married and then they get divorced and then they become single parents. That's how it works.
Yeah, but a person who's never been married means he's never been married.
Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it.
Why would you need to take my word for it? Hold on. If I had been married, wouldn't somebody have said who she was?
No. It might have been a long time ago.
No. I've never not been famous, sir. I just worked the story out to you. I don't have no hidden mysteries in my life. That was Jesus. I don't have no periods in my life where it's unaccounted for. No. That person that said that was a liar. I got a case right now in LA. This lady said she was my assistant for 14 years, and I heard her or something like that. Never worked for me not a day in my life. Liars lie because they want to. But people always say, why would they lie? No, there are several women have said they was married to me. It's just when they went to court, they had to say, I was married to him spiritually. Shut up. How you going to be married to me? My kids don't know you. Answer me that.
So do you have a problem bringing women around your kids?
No. Not then or now. I've always lived with several women. I'm known for
several?
Yeah.
Like more than
I told you he had women, then.
I prefer the company.
Duh.
Yeah.
You're not listening, Shannon.
So if I told you that me and a couple dudes on my staff sometimes have to cohabitate, nobody finds a problem with that. Yeah, so it's me and 3 ladies cohabitating because that's how the business gets done. I don't want a chef that scratches his nuts before he cooks. No disrespect to these guys that go around with these large male-only groupings, but that's not my episode of Entourage.
Man, you were approached by 7 gunmen. You were robbed, shot in the thigh.
Say it again?
You were robbed once, correct?
No, I never remember.
You didn't get robbed. You didn't get approached by gunmen trying to get robbed? They didn't take anything.
I wasn't even the
target?
I wasn't even who they were talking to. And not because I say that. Because if you look at what time period it is, I'm not even making $5,000 a year. So robbing me wouldn't answer. This is before Oklahoma. You're talking about a terrible condition.
They'd have been disappointed thinking they get something off with them. If they'd have robbed you.
Look, in 3 cities, it's legendary that Katt Williams would walk down our streets with his baby in a baby stroller, with a diaper bag, with a gun in the diaper bag. The only thing I need is a pass. Don't mess with me and just let me go about my business. I'm living in Inglewood, Compton. I'm living Manchester and Western. I'm in LA, the gang capital of the world, but never robbed. Because why? I'm not pretending to be something I'm not. You think I'm a blood. You think I'm a Crip. I'm from Ohio. I'm a comedian. I'm a father. Right. I'm trying to do something out here. And not only do I not judge what you're doing, I'm not trying to be involved.
Exactly.
That's the difference. That's where the respect comes from.
So you touring right now, the Dark Matter tour.
Yeah.
Filming next Netflix special.
In May.
May.
Yeah, next special.
And, you 2 theater in Inglewood. I'm going to catch that.
I thought you might say that.
I'm going to catch that one.
Right, because it's a homecoming for me. Because I lived on Hazel, so you know,
So I got to catch
people
that.
know I lived in the heart of Inglewood.
Inglewood.
They saw me walk down Market Street with the babies I'm raising. Like they understood that. No, yeah, I was really not pretend. Oh, he wanted me from the hood. No, I'm living there on the street.
What's your favorite city to tour in?
The next one, sir.
Trying to set me up.
That's the real beauty of travel.
Right.
That's why most people don't have the empathy and the sympathy that they need to have for other people. It's because they haven't seen other people.
Right.
Like if you went to Ireland and you saw what them people was like, and you went to Sweden and saw what them people was like, if you really went to Africa and you really saw what the people was like, you went to Haiti, you went to Puerto Rico, if you really traveled across the country, you would see that all people is the same. There's way more people that's good than the fucked up individuals you see. And if you understood that more position, part of that contract is you do understand whenever we want to take you down, we can, right?
Hold up.
That's part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around.
Janet, here we go. Is that the end too?
Get out of here, ugly boy. Yeah, they love fooling the people.
What's your relationship like with Suge Knight? You still close to Suge? Have you spoken to him? Have you talked to him recently?
Yeah, it's doing good. Yeah, he's
Man, when you a friend for life with Cat Williams.
Yeah, because the people that come to me are trying to better their life. They're not trying to continue doing what they have been doing.
Okay.
So when somebody comes to me, male or female, it is in the auspices that this is what I did, this is what I used to do, this ain't what I want to do no more, and I want to do something else, and I'd like it to go a different way.
Okay.
That's what I offer.
Yeah.
So if you come to me under those auspices, then my loyalty is lifelong. Why would it not be?
Tory Lanez and Meg. What would you take on that? Because I know you got to take on everything.
It's a difficult position because somebody's not going to tell the truth. And the truth has got to be told. In all circumstances, the truth has got to be told. So if you don't want to say she shot her, then you shot her. And that's the end of that.
You said have you ever spent time in jail?
30 times.
30 times.
You was in there. What was going through your mind, Kat? Some people like, man, I had an opportunity to reflect, and I was like, man, this ain't the place for me. I ain't coming back here. When you did, so what?
I've never been in jail, and it was my decision to be there. If it's dangerous to be in the hood and you have to have a gun on you for protection, and it's either be judged by judged by 12 or carried by 6, I'm always gonna have my heater on me. So if you want to tell me that you're gonna pull me over 15 times looking for it, I'm gonna tell you 15 times you're gonna find it. Unfortunately, I smoke cigarettes and weed. If you catch me 15 times, 15 times I'm gonna have it on me. What do you think I'm in jail thinking? Oh, I done fuck up. Damn these decisions. I'm not gonna protect my life at all when I get out of here. Fuck it, let them do what they want to do to me. No. When I'm in there, I'm fine, and I'm understanding
Listen.
And the people that get joy off me being in here are really gonna look stupid because I'm finna be free. Because you gotta be setting this up. I'm never anywhere to get anything. You don't know I just made $300,000 in your city. That's why you think I might be out here as a ne'er-do-well. You think you smoking weed? Yeah, he's got a medical license for it. He needs it. It's his only medication. Do you mind if he takes it? It helps him eat. Because he does 1,900 city tours, flying across the line. And so he doesn't get hungry on the regular. He doesn't get sleepy at night. He's got to literally put himself to sleep. He's literally got to make himself eat. So this marijuana helps him do both of those things.
Marijuana help you sleep?
Oh, yeah. Because remember, as a comedian, what you're doing is against your natural timeline. Your natural timeline wouldn't be that you would start your workday at 8 o'clock p.m. Right. And then your workday is over at 2:30 a.m. Like, that's a weird...
Yes.
Right? So to tell your body now that we're pumped up on endorphins, now let's go to sleep at 3. It don't work like that. Your body has to try to get a whole new schedule. So, it suffered, but that's what worked for me. I consistently used it. I told people all across the country, don't worry, this will be legal in our country. As soon as they find out how to charge taxes for it, we will be legal in this country. Do they view me as some sort of visionary for my forward thinking? No. He on drugs. That's what I heard.
Yeah, but how have you been? I mean, bro, every time they try to put you down, they try to put you to the back.
Yeah.
You bounce up, and you move right back to the front. Damn, you like a Super Bowl. You just keep bouncing and then you bounce higher.
Trampoline skin is something that you ask God for. When I watched you play football, you had it. And there's some people that there's really no such thing as hitting Shannon Sharp so hard that he don't want to run the ball the next play.
Right, absolutely.
And if that's your only goal is to hit him so hard that he don't want to be him no more, you just out of luck.
Yeah, you wasting your time.
There's your coach can't help you. There ain't no pep talk gonna help you. Don't matter about the uniform, your cheerleading. None of that matters. If it ever gets to mano a mano, may the best man win. And if you've been living your entire life trying to be the best man that you can for yourself, then you should feel great about those odds.
When you think about Kanye rants, what's going on with Kanye? From a distance, obviously, I don't know how well you know Kanye. I don't know if you've been around Kanye, but from a distance, what do you suspect's going on?
I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do. If you say somebody got special needs, then why would you be watching them and holding them accountable like everybody else? Wouldn't you grade them on a curve? Wouldn't you go, ooh, this guy? Because, what are we reacting to? What are we reacting to? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God and could call himself Jesus. And you're the one told the guy that writes musical lyrics that he was a genius.
Yeah.
You're the one that's like, so what do you expect? The guy married a whore. Like,
Oh!
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, married her because she was one.
Oh!
He didn't know.
Ooh.
He understood that he wanted that. He courted that. That's what he wanted to base his family on.
Good heart, though. I know what you're going to say. Don't you say it, Katt. Don't you say it. I will move the conversation.
If what I'm saying is not correct, then how does she end up with Pete Davidson?
It happens all the time.
And what if you weren't even good enough for Pete and he leaves you?
God damn.
The product was.
Damn.
No, I don't support or villainize Kanye because I don't understand what it is we want from him. I don't know why we look at a basketball player and say, he didn't score no hockey goals this whole season. He don't play hockey. Kanye don't say nothing I can agree with. Okay. He was the weird guy in the beginning with the pink sweaters when we met him. Like, what do you think? Moving to a beat of your own drum. This dude started a church and kept cussing. Nobody in black church said nothing. You would have thought all the pastors would have came. You can't be no gospel artist. You just said fuck that bitch. Nobody said nothing because PDJ's over there with P Diddy. Like,
Oh shit!
the guy you had here has been upfront and honest and a man of God and humble and took the L's he had to take and didn't.
Kirk Franklin.
I did see it was trending though, but I ain't know. I ain't know why I can't. I don't. Let me go to this scripture right here. It's cool.
All people that love the truth got to be happy if the truth coming out and lies is getting exposed. That's just what time it is. 2024, folks.
Are you related to Luda?
No. So there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us. We were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person they said was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people?
Oh.
It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give? 200.
Sir, Fast and Furious on its own what number right
10.
now?
200 million. I might be giving me one of the more women. Look the same.
That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin told you he wasn't going to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. All right.
You have a lot of politics.
Never talk about it. I'm not that controversial.
Where are we headed, Katt?
This is sad. We've never been here before. We've never been at the point where neither option is good for us in real life.
No.
This is a different conversation. This is, would you rather go back with your ex or would you rather go back with the person before them?
Both bad options.
Both bad options. Like,
Your ex or your ex-ex?
One guy can barely put his sentences together, and the other guy will put sentences together from whatever he's read or whoever told him. Like,
but how did we get here? How did we get here?
All division divides. There's no way around that. All division divides. Politics, even in the beginning when our Constitution was drawn up, the two parties was not what they had in mind.
No.
They always thought that it would be two main and another independent party. They always assumed the independent party would be just as strong as the others. A lot of that just didn't happen, and that's what I've learned more from comedy is that Republicans laugh at the exact same thing that Democrats laugh at. As long as I'm talking to Democrats, I can make them laugh for 1 hour straight about what Republicans do. By the same token, I can go talk to Republicans for 1 whole hour and have them dying about the stuff that Democrats do. But at the end of the day, who does that? Yeah, your team got an offense and a defense. They're not supposed to be enemies. The enemy is the other side. Wow. You can't do politics like that.
Nope.
It's not good for the country.
Man, you see this Mark Zuckerberg building this $270 million bunker?
If you have $1 billion, we have learned that you can do whatever you want to do. When Elon Musk wants to send things in space, you don't have to ask nobody's permission. Congress don't meet. Senate don't meet. No police department got to be warned. He don't need a permit. None of that. If you got $1 billion, you do what you want to do, and then you tell them what you did. And that's how it goes.
What he been on the bar, $27 million bar? What do you know that we don't know, Katt?
Kim Jong-un? I don't know what you don't know. Do you understand that people that are not very bright are in charge of nuclear bombs all across the country? That's what he knows. He knows that 30% of all weapon systems are running off regular Wi-Fi. So what does that mean? That means if a solar flare or a meteor hits either one of those, literally a bomb can go off just because the system accidentally got turned off. Yeah, that's what he knows. The people that are in power know that the people that are running the most complicated and deadliest things on the planet are just an average idiot. And you know lots of idiots.
I do.
Yep. And these people are not special. Back in the day they were.
Yeah.
Not today. Not today.
You say you smoke a little weed. You don't smoke with Snoop.
Yeah. I'm actually a bigger smoker than Snoop. He'll tell you that. But I don't mix anything with my weed. I just do weed. Right?
Damn.
So nobody has
That's minimal. I mean,
nobody does 20 blunts a day like me for 30 years. Like I was the first person to have a weed roller, like somebody whose job it was. Like I haven't rolled a blunt in 20 years. Like if you go, I'm saying I prefer the saliva of ladies.
Oh my goodness.
No, understand what I'm saying? If for a blunt, it's necessary for it to get lit, right? And so if you had spent 20 years smoking with dudes, that's a lot of male saliva that you would have just accidentally ingested. I can't be this specimen on that. It takes the saliva of nice ladies on that. But yeah, that's all I do. That's just it.
Do you consider yourself a king of comedy? Where the
No, they consider that. Like when after Bernie left, them same three guys I'm telling you about, the Kings, right? Because DL is the greatest. No DL slander gets tolerated. But they came to me. I was supposed to be the fourth king. I got the offer, then what happened? And I turned it down. Why? Because you shit on Bernie.
Ooh.
And I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king? Fuck you.
Ooh.
Why? Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth. It was Steve's tour. Not even going to be called the King's Comedy. It was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course, you got to close if it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it because you can't beat the best. And until you humble yourself, you will forever be king by the king. And because you finally did it, because you had no other choice, and now that he gone, you gonna act like he wanted to be a movie star. You stop it.
Ooh.
You stop it. That man was funnier than all of y'all, and y'all thought y'all had one over on him. You thought he was black and ugly, and you were good looking, and he couldn't make it because you did. And that ain't the way comedy works. The king is the funniest. Period. Every time. And that's why no audience member was ever swayed. It didn't matter where Bernie went. You think if Bernie went first, he wasn't the king? Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your ego out of this. You let the best be the best. Right?
Can't wait, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming on, bro. I really appreciate that. Thanks for sharing them.
Thank you.
The stories.
That was one of the best interviews ever. Not because of the gumbo pie. Not because of the gumbo pie. But because of all the jewels he dropped in between and the jokes, he kept you into the interview. Where I want more, right? We want more. We want more. We want more. He makes you want more. But the jewels of to me of him doing stuff from his heart and helping people out. And hopefully all of you guys took a piece out of all of this besides the gumbo. Besides the gumbo, he dropped a lot of nuggets in this interview. And I thank you all for being here. And I hope you all hit that like if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace, guys, and I am out.